Hey, I just bought a new laptop and we're gonna unbox it. So, this is not a professional unboxing video. I'm just an average guy who bought the HP Envy X360 notebook. So, let's open it. Alright, let's open this thing. Definitely needed a new laptop because mine was just basically, it was really bad. I've had it for a while and it definitely needed to be replaced. So I decided to buy this one. Initial impressions, looks like it's packaged pretty good. It's got some styrofoam packed around it. The laptop's in a plastic protective case, and it looks like there's a cardboard border around it all. Oh, okay, so it's got its own like special cardboard border. It's like a picture frame. I didn't want to get an HP to start. I actually wanted to get an Asus computer because I heard they were good. Basically, I wanted to get an i5 and I ended up deciding that I wanted to get an SSD drive, so this has a 256 gig SSD drive, so I heard they're really fast, so I'm looking forward to trying it out. So that's it there. I'm going to wait to take the plastic off that. Put this off to the side. Have some, en français et anglais. I'm gonna opt for the setup instructions in English, but it looks pretty basic, so I'm not gonna go too much. So basically that's all that's in there. It was all, this whole area was just to cover and protect the laptop. So I'm assuming this is the power cable. Standard, wrapped in plastic. Now this is something new. I don't normally see a cable that looks like this. So this is kind of interesting. It's got a Velcro thing to hold the cord together, which normally you see that. I've had that on some of my other ones. But yeah, so there's some plastic around this part. Pretty interesting. This has a little tie around it. So, oh no, it's elastic. I thought it was like a black twist tie. So that's basically all that comes in the box, is the laptop and the power cable and this, which connects to the power cable. So this is a black twist tie. So yeah, and that's got a protective cover on the actual metal here for the plug. Just pull it off. Standard. Got your hot, neutral, and ground. I heard that the battery life on this computer is pretty decent, so it'd be nice if I somehow forget the power cable and then I still at least have a full charge. It'll last. I've seen some reviews like 6 hours at least. Looks like there's some plastic around this, some blue kind of plastic. It looked kind of weird at first because it is hard to see. So I'm going to peel this off. Huh. This will now become the garbage bin. Yeah, so this is the mating piece for this. Pretty interesting how this connects. The specs on this. I'm going to take this plastic off. But it looks pretty good. I can use this. brand new. Definitely looking forward to seeing how this thing boots up and runs. It's always nice having a new laptop. Like I'd mentioned, mine I've been needing to upgrade for a while. Currently have a Sony Vaio, and the screen's like only being held by 2 wires. It's pretty brutal. Interesting. Oh, got that off. Let's connect this together. Snug, firm fit. It snapped into place. Doesn't feel loose. It's on there really good. So yeah, that's assembled. That didn't take much. All right, now for this. Let's open up this and see how this goes. So, oh, it looks like it's got some protective things on the inside here as well. Let's cut this open. Interesting. Fairly light. Feels smooth. Let's open this up here. Got a little protective piece in between the screen and the keyboard. Pretty happy with the look of it. I think it looks pretty cool, and definitely is cool that it can fold backwards and turn into like a tablet. That's actually pretty cool. My only concern was thinking if I'm going to put it on like the table or something, then the keyboard's actually going to be touching the table that I'm working on. But I don't think it'll be that bad, and honestly I'm really not going to be using it for that anyways. It would be nice to have it set up like this sometimes. Then maybe I could work or do something, but mainly I'm going to be using this for recording music and video editing. So this will be its normal state. So with that, I'm going to plug it in and see how it powers up. This is my current computer. As you can see, it's only being held by 2 wires, and it still works, but it'd be nice to have one that'll be self-supporting. So yeah, I'm gonna shut this down and set up the new one. Alright, just set up the laptop on the table here. The power adapter is just at the back here. It feels a little bit loose when I plug it in, but it's in there. Alright, and I looked at it before and it looks like the power button's in the back left, so I'm gonna hit that. Well, that's a good sign. It's looks like it's starting up there, so just see what happens. Backlit keyboard, which is nice. The screen's really mirror-like, as you can see in the reflection there. It's oh, interesting. Hi there. Let's get a few basic things out of the way. Okay. Oh shit, I don't have my old stuff hooked up yet, so I gotta use this. English. What keyboard layout would you like to use? US, Canada, French, Canadian, multilingual, standard. Let's go with that. I am in US and Canada, but I am in a different time zone. Aha, Eastern. That's me. And yeah, let's hit next. Alright, now this screen came up and said, here's the legal stuff. Maybe, I'm not honestly gonna read all this, but it's basically saying that it can capture your images and sell them, and you can't really do anything about it. It very well could likely have that in the fine print, but I'm really not gonna read all this. Like, this is a lot of... What? I don't like that. I'm going to click on this with my left... I'm going to click on this so that it holds it down, and then I'm going to scroll, but I have to scroll the other way. Huh. That's kind of interesting. I guess that makes... Oh, there we go. Okay, it was just not working for a second at first. Alright, accept. Okay, so now time to connect to the internet. So it's basically just getting you to go through everything. So I just need to double check this and then I will continue. Alright, so we're back up and going. Just entered my Wi-Fi password. This is for personalizing your speech, typing, and inking input. I was going to use express settings. Yeah, so it's loading right now. Just a moment. Alright, so your Microsoft account opens a world of benefits. Alright, what's going on here? Alright, welcome to Windows Hello. Say goodbye to remember and enter and say goodbye to remembering and entering complex passwords. Windows Hello is a more personal way to sign into your device, view your identity, and buy things in the store using your face. Huh. That's interesting. Make sure your face is centered in the frame. Okay. Can you see me? It's just doing this on its own. I didn't touch anything, it just automatically sensed myself. Set up a pin that you can use in a place of Windows Hello. You may never need it, but it will serve as a backup just in case. Okay. Cortana is your sidekick, ready to help with anything that keeps you super, heroic, or just on time. To let Cortana provide personalized experience and relative suggestions, Microsoft collects and uses information including your location, location history, contacts, voice input. Okay, so in short, I'm your personal assistant and sidekick, ready when you are. I'm gonna try using this, see how it works. Jeff, yes. We've used some... Okay, no problem. Yeah, alright. What's that movie, like Her? It feels like it's gonna be like that. I don't know. I'm assuming... I think this is like a system that talks to you and can do things by voice command. Hi. We're happy you're here. Okay. Getting things ready. Please don't turn off your PC. Huh. Getting things ready. Please don't turn off your PC. Alright. Very interesting. Yeah, so it's just going through this setup right now. So the computer just got set up here. This is basically the screen that it just came to. I'm new to using Windows 10, so this should be interesting. Thanks, I'll come back later. I don't even know what's going on with this. Thanks, I'll come back later. Okay, let's try that. So I guess this is basically HP Jumpstart. Find it in the start menu. Okay. Pretty cool background. That's just, I guess, for all of them. I think this is the background that was in the store as well. Nice winter shot. Got some chair lifts. This looks like a cool place to snowboard or ski or whatever you're into. Looks like there's some people on the hill in the background. Yeah, so I guess that's it. Let's see here. New notifications. Okay, OneDrive is apparently full. Okay. Set up OneDrive. Let's close that. Ask me anything. What is your name?
I'm Cortana.
Interesting. Can you still hear me? I guess I have to press this every time. What is my name?
You are my friend.
Okay. Well, you are my friend too. It is nice to meet you. What the hell happened there? Why did it search this automatically? I didn't ask it to search. Does this computer have glitches in the system? First of all, I don't like Bing. I'm gonna change that to Google because I think Bing is really annoying. I just personally don't like it. What is the square root of 256?
The answer is 16.
Interesting. What is 19 times 7 times 3 plus 1? The answer should be 400. Let's see if you can get it right. Satan, what? What is 19 times 7 times 3? 399, it should be the answer.
The answer is 399.
Plus 1. Now take the last calculated answer and add 1 to it. Okay, initial impressions on this is that it doesn't hear everything that I'm saying clearly. That could just be me. I'm a little bit farther away than... I'm basically just behind the camera here, but it's... I don't know, it's an interesting feature. I'm sure that it'll come in handy for some things. Let's try Googling reviews, well, Binging reviews for this laptop. Bring up a review for the HP Envy. Interesting. Yeah, so this will be interesting to play around with. It's definitely something I'm gonna have to check out. But yeah, that's basically it. I think I'm gonna end the video here. That was very interesting. I'm gonna have to basically try this out and see how it goes. Like I mentioned before, I'm gonna use it primarily for recording music and video editing. So I'm gonna see how the SSD drive holds up, and I will post my after impressions once I use it. Okay, apparently something's going on here. It just... oh, it just went into sleep mode. I thought I was catching something that wasn't supposed to happen, but it's all good. It actually didn't take long for it to go into sleep mode. I guess I have to change the settings on that, but yeah, I'm gonna end the video. But initial impressions, I like it. It's a pretty cool look. It's brand new, and yeah, it looks good. So I will post my after impressions of how it works for recording music and how it works for video editing, and if you want to see what I think of its performance after I've used it for like a month or whatever, I'll put an update and then you can check out. But overall, like when I was in Best Buy about to buy this computer, I went out to my car. It was actually because I had no battery left, so I had to go plug it in to look at the reviews. But all the reviews I looked at for this computer were basically all 4 or 5 stars. Right at the end there was like one that had like 2 stars, but basically I saw that, and since I looked at some other reviews before that weren't all that consistent with 4 and 5 stars, I decided that this should be a pretty safe bet. Plus the guy told me that no one was returning these, so I think that overall you'll be happy, but I still haven't used it yet, so I will see and see how it goes. So if you are going to get this computer, you'll have a similar unboxing to me, maybe. I just kind of did this. So anyways, this is the end of the video. So I will end it off here and see you in the next video. See ya.